All right, our game of the week, it's Miramar Norland with the Patriots. As you can tell, 2009 state champs, and I'm sure they have a championship on their mind today. Norland coming in Friday night. Kevin Gonzales and his quarterback, Camren Hudge, come on in here. Big game Friday night, also the first game of the year. We'll start with you. How excited are you not only to start the season, but to start the season against an opponent worthy of Norland?
Well, since we're the 2009 defending state championship, I feel that we had a team to play against anybody, so I'm just really excited to get back on the field and play with my brothers, or what we call our teammates.
I know you guys are big on Patriot pride, Kevin. What do you guys want? Let's talk about the season in a bigger picture. I know, what are your goals? What are your aspirations? What was pushing you all summer long?
What's been pushing us was basically to make sure we work to the best of our abilities. We know that we're strong on our seniors this year, so we have to make sure we make that run back to state this year. Of course, we have to win every game, all our district games, all our regional games. Our grades is a big factor. We have to make sure we can compete with the top schools. So you have to make sure you got to get good grades. So 3.0 average always. The whole team.
Now, your offensive line considered by many, Camren, is one of the best in the state. So how good are these guys? How good can your offense be running or passing behind the five guys up front?
Well, our offense can't move unless we have a great O-line. So our coaches preach that without an O-line, we're nothing. So I feel like the offensive line is my heartbeat. So without my offensive line, I can't live. So I feel like with the offensive line, we could do anything. Anything's possible.
Kevin, talk about the unit. Where have you guys grown up? Where have you guys gotten better? What point are you at now at the start of the season that you guys think you can have such a good year?
Well, we've all basically grown as a whole, offense and defense. On the offensive side of the ball, the offensive line, we've been working together for the past 3 years. So we've grown together as a unit, the five-man line. We have our quarterback that's been with us since freshman year. All our receivers, we've all been together. We've all grown up through the program together. And I think that's what separates us between most schools. We're a program. It's not just a football team. We raise football players from young to old. So that's what separates us from the rest.
Camren said you're his heartbeat. Could you guys also create the attitude for this team? Because if you guys can dominate with the physicality at your guys' position, you can really set the tone for this team.
Absolutely. Offensive line, of course, is a contact nonstop every play, and we can definitely set the tone. The offensive line, we're the earth movers. We protect him from getting hit. We have to make sure we open the holes to make sure they get the plays, the running backs, the receivers, to make sure the quarterback's just protected. That's our job. So we're the wall. We're the main wall, and we have to make sure we stay physical.
All right, so if you guys are moving the earth, I'll get back to you, Camren. This will say, if you guys are moving, if you're the earth movers, if you're doing your job, what can happen for this offense this season?
We can go very far, very far. Running the ball, passing the ball, whichever way, we're gonna come at you every way possible.
All right, so now if they're doing their job like they said, you got the ball in your hands. Who are the playmakers? Who you giving the ball to?
Well, you can't just choose on your hand.
You mentioned them all. Who you got?
Well, I just say the whole team, because our whole team are playmakers. I don't really pick out one, because our whole team are just playmakers. We're hungry and we just want to make plays. That's what our team is. We just want to make plays.
Well, I know you got a couple really good wide receivers, right? Devontae Mathis, Malcolm Lewis. I'll say it now. Tell me about them. I'll make you tell me about them.
Well, as you know, Malcolm, he's a outstanding receiver, and you have Devontae Mathis. Well, what they both bring to the table is they get mismatches. So if you want to double team one, we just go to the next one. If you want to double team one, we just go to the next one. So you just really got to pick your poison when you're playing against Devontae and Malcolm.
And if you guys are putting the ball on the ground, who are you handing the rock to?
We have Alex Lee and we have Devontae Arnold. So we can ground and pound, or we can just air it out. It's your call. If you want to stack the box, we'll just throw it. If you don't want to stack the box, we'll just run it. So it's really up to the defensive coordinator.
How good is this man next to me on my right, Mr. Howard?
He great. I love him in whatever he do, whoever he's playing against. It's just you got to come hard because he's a hard worker, so I like to work out with him, and he just work really hard.
All right, Tracy, one last thing. In terms of, do you look at Norland, when you look at the game Friday night, it's a big game, a lot of talent on the field. It's Dade versus Broward. Does it get you hyped up to have that kind of matchup to start the season?
Oh, yeah, it get me very hyped. This is my senior year. This is my first game that I'm finna go into play, so I don't think I've ever been really this anxious about a game, playing against Duke. I know it's going to be a great matchup, but honestly, I think we're going to come out with a win. I know we're going to come out with a win, and I'm claiming it right now.
Well, I get I guess we will end that interview right there. The man made a statement. We'll see Friday night. We'll have the highlights for you right here, SouthFloridaHighSchoolSports.com Game of the Week. Norland Miramar right here in the Patriots' backyard.